Hello everyone, it is Tuesday, May 31st. Yes, I'm filming at school today. But that's because I have some lessons to teach you. Yesterday I did a video that was pretty much all comedy. So today I wanted to take it down a notch and actually get a little bit serious with you, especially for those who are new Jets arriving this summer. First of all, welcome! This video is going to cover the 3 things that are probably on your mind right now. Packing, money, and karaoke. I mean, Tokyo orientation. So let's start with packing. My advice to you is to pack 4 bags. I'd suggest getting 2 large duffel bags, 1 small duffel bag, and a backpack or a laptop. Use the small duffel bag as your other carry-on. When you get to Tokyo, the 2 duffel bags should immediately go to wherever your prefecture is that you're placed at. Then bring the backpack and the small duffel to Tokyo orientation. That'll save you on lugging around stuff. And you may think this is common sense, but I saw a lot of people who are lugging around all their luggage. And duffel bags are great because you can shove so much stuff in there. Now when you're shoving so much stuff in your bags, try to only pack for what you need this season. Wait to send yourself all of the winter gear. Have somebody ship it to you later. It's also good to try and pack lighter because there's a huge difference from international flights to Japanese flights. But if you're coming to Fukui, you don't have to worry about it because we took a bus. I'm pretty sure if you're placed on Hokkaido or Kyushu or somewhere, you're gonna take an airplane. If you're going to Okinawa, you're definitely taking an airplane. This may seem like a really silly packing tip, but if you're packing shoes, shove stuff in your shoes. Anything you can shove something in, shove it in there. That sounded wrong. Moving on to money. Save everything you can. If you have the same problem that I did before coming to Jet, I did not have a job. I'm straight out of college, and it was really hard to get any form of income before leaving for Tokyo. But if you're in that situation, then I highly suggest gathering cans, and not just like going out buying soda. I mean, go out and dig in trash and get cans. A buttload of cans is 20 bucks, but 20 bucks is 20 bucks. Have garage sales. We had garage sale, we made buku dollars. Recycling metal. My dad actually does this. He makes hundreds of dollars doing this actually. A really good idea is pretending to be a beggar in downtown. I hear they make lots of money. Okay, maybe actually don't do that, but it's better than me telling you to go prostitute yourself. Which I didn't just say. There is a lot of things that you're going to have to pay for when you get to Tokyo. Food for one, and if you want to buy anything at orientation, sometimes they sell really good teaching materials. You might want to buy that. You might not. It's okay. It's up to you. I didn't, but that's because I was poor and I knew what was coming. When you get to your prefectural orientation, sometimes there are fees there. Sometimes there are fees there. Sometimes your local Jet Council will also be planning events, but you have to pay for them in advance. Like we had the Fuji trip, which I couldn't go to even though I paid for it because that was my whole year thing that happened. But they gave me most of my money back, so that was nice. If you plan on doing that kind of stuff, you're going to have to dish out the money then and there. Then after orientation's all done and you start going to your apartment, your supervisor will take you to do a lot of things that cost money, like paying rent. There's also a lovely thing called key money, which luckily I didn't have to pay for, but I know a lot of people who did, and I am so sorry if you have to pay key money. Key money is like a gratuity fee, and it can be lots and lots of money. It can be your rent, it could be double your rent, it could be your entire life savings, which is why you need to save. There's of course also startup fees and buying groceries and anything you need for your apartment that your predecessor didn't leave you. Also buying things from your predecessor if they're not just giving them to you. If you're getting a car and your predecessor is giving you that car, or you're also paying for that car, there's also a transfer fee of ownership. As you can tell, there's a lot of things that you're probably going to be paid for, and I'm sorry if I'm freaking anybody out right now, but that's just the realistic view of it all. Let's move on to Tokyo orientation. When you get to Tokyo, if you feel sick, that is normal. I felt like there was an earthquake going on the entire time, but it was really just because of the altitude difference and how I wasn't used to it, because I came from Denver, which is, mile high, to sea level. And my body is not used to being at sea level, so I was having this weird problems with feeling like I was in an earthquake constantly. If you feel sick, go rest. There is water set up. Drink as much water as you can. I know I sound like your mom right now, but do it. Seriously, every time you see one of those water stands when you come out of another one of those meetings, get some water. And go to the konbini and buy a water bottle and have it with you at all times. Really quickly, people who are coming, if anybody says that you need to be on the airplane in your suits, that is a big fat lie. You do not have to be in a nice fancy suit. You can be in your shorts and a tank top for all I care. It might be better because it will be ridiculously hot when you get here. Oh, memories of the heat. If you can pack a fan, pack a fan. That's another thing you definitely need to have on you immediately when you step off the plane. You will start feeling the heat. You will want a fan and a towel. pack a towel. And I'm not just making a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, you need a towel because you will sweat. And if you think you won't sweat, you're wrong. At orientation, if you need to rest, go rest. Try to at least make the big orientation parts where it's everybody in the big ballroom. The smaller seminars that you get to choose, you don't have to go to, they don't take attendance, you should go to them, but if you're really badly ill, go rest, because you're just gonna disrupt the entire seminar if you're hacking a loogie or something, or collapsing. That's not good. It happens, and you will point at that person because they did not watch the Nippon Kyo Arrival for New Jets video which told them to drink water at orientation. Now when you're actually in orientation, there will be a lot of information. You won't remember it all. You'll try, but you'll fail. But don't worry, because lots of stuff will get repeated. Like ESID. Every situation is different. Which is true, but personally I have a better acronym. ESID, BCBS, INTS. Every situation is different, but can be similar if not the same. I don't know why that didn't catch on, but it's true. There will be people who have a completely different situation. There will be people who have a very similar situation. But your predecessor should have the same situation, so I don't know why everybody's forgetting about them. That is all the information I'm going to give you today. If you have more questions about what's going to happen when you come into Tokyo, I'll try to make another video answering all those questions, or I might just respond directly if you need it. I'll try to go over some stuff about dependents and stuff for you, but I don't have dependents, so it'll probably be me interviewing a friend of mine who has a daughter here, or another friend of mine who has her husband here. Alright, I'm going to leave this room now before any more students start looking through that door and going, what the hell is Stephanie Sensei doing in the yellow room right now? So everyone, I'll see you tomorrow.